Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. So, I have something a little bit different for you today. I found a Reddit thread over on the Summoner School Reddit community. This rose to the top last night by a gold jungler over on the North American server. So, the title of the thread is called Hi Elo Players, What is the best way to rapidly improve at this game? And he basically goes on to say, I've been hard stuck, 51% win rate, gold 1 last couple of months. The highest he's been is platinum 1, but he wants to reach diamond in the coming season. He struggles to close games when he gets an early advantage, and I struggle to prevent the other team from snowballing when they get an early advantage. So I had a look at one of his games, and I have the answer to his question that I'm going to cover in this video. We're going to go over one of his full games, and this game's really good in particular because he literally has almost a perfect early game and still loses, like pretty convincingly as well. It's like a 25-minute game, and it's very simple. I'll walk it through why that happened, and we can answer that question for him. This isn't a game where he prevented the other team. Like again, this is just a game we got an early advantage, just couldn't close it out. So he talks about here. He knows theoretically like what to do, but he just isn't able to execute it. So let's jump into this guy's review here. He is a Warwick player, so I think this is my first actually Warwick VOD review, but I actually went and had a look at one of the best Korean Warwick players. This guy's over on the Korean server. I'll link his OPGG in the description of this video. And this guy's basically a Warwick one trick. He's already played like 75 games of it in just the preseason alone. And I just had a quick look at his room page. So the room page you go here is press the attack, which is pretty standard. He does almost exactly the same as you, but he takes last stand instead of coup de grace. And I think last stand is much better on Warwick because it really helps his like skirmishing power like a lot more. Like knowing like a Warwick, like you can bait people into skirmishes, like, oh, it's like only a 20% Warwick, but this last stand will give you that extra like push to just absolutely like kill people on top of already the lifesteal he has. So I think last stand works really well for Warwick, and I'll switch that out to that, but the rest of that's fine. You notice that he takes magic resist in this specific game. You would usually take armor if it's like a mixed team, but he is versing a Echo and Katarina. So usually when you switch out your armor or magic resist as a jungler, it's because you're into an AP jungle matchup and they have also a heavy AP mid. So that's why he goes magic resist. But this game in particular, I mean, actually, you probably could go magic resist this game as well. I don't know which one you actually take. Okay, so you actually do take attack speed, AD, and armor. I would actually be switching to magic resist game. Like Mundo, Zac, Cho'Gath, and like a Blitz, like they don't have really much AD at all. So I'd also be going magic resist this game. So let's jump into this game here, and I'll show you his like really good early game, and then we'll talk about the problem that he is talks about in the Reddit thread, saying how do I close games when I'm super far ahead. So I think this is a perfect example. All right, so let's just get the Warwick's vision here. Blue star. I really like this ward here because Blitzcrank is prone to potentially take like a go for a hook or something on this blue, and this here, what Warwick's doing here is he's defending it from Blitz maybe popping out of the brush, and then he can, if he gets hooked, these guys will keep the aggro of it. He can just walk around, hit blast cone, and nothing happens. So really like that ward usage and way you position your character. These little things here will really make sure your early game just doesn't go bad from jungle pathing. So really good. So we just do Gromp here. Skipping Wolves to... Alright, so now you see Zac here. He has red buff. So there's only one direction he's going to be going, which is to go into his blue. So I'll show you what this Warwick does here, which I think is really good. He gets red, and he invades straight away. So he knows that Zac is 100% here. He like literally Zac walked into the top side here. Warwick is much stronger than Zac in terms of early skirmishing, so there's no way Zac can 1v1 him. And he has mid priority. Like, I think that these guys are going to go 1-for-1 here. So he's basically alone in this 1v1 matchup, which is fine. There is top that can help, but still be confident in this. So, really like this. This is a really good invade from the Warwick. Identifying that he's stronger than the enemy jungler. Burns his flash. Okay, he almost gets away here. So Warwick actually does kill him, but what a little trick you can be doing with Warwick is like you can smite his like blobs, which is like really good. So you can do that as well, just to finish him off, just to kill him. So now we are doing just killing Mundo here. Alright, so as you can tell right here, Warwick is now 2-0. This is almost like a perfect start. He's getting Rift Scuttler. Tops like Burnt Flash, that's potentially regankable. Alright, so Mundo burns TP here, and burns TP, and now he is going for a regank. He has no flash. This is really good by Warwick. Little tiny like pathing, like error mistake here. As Warwick, like you see how he like clicks and he's just walking towards Mundo. What you want to be doing is pathing here, especially on Warwick, blocking him. So there's only one way he's going to run, right? Is this way. So instead of running towards where his character is, walk to where he's going to go, and then you can use your fear to like knock him back. He doesn't have flash. There's no way he will escape this gank. This would be a lot cleaner, this gank, and there's no way Mundo will be able to survive if you path that earlier. But Warwick does actually kill him. So still really good. He helps the Jace push in the lane for it to reset. Mundo's going to deny some camps and deny some experience from Mundo when the wave crashes, and also Jace can get a free base. So I really like this. Yeah, this is like almost like absolutely flawless, perfect early game. Team's like all doing well now. We're 4-1. So decides to go do golems here. I would actually want to base here after that gank and just try and get your team at as fast as possible, and then go bot side. You can get these camps later. Like just doing this camp and like what Warwick does here and then bases is like a little bit inefficient, because now pathing is like a little bit weird. But it's still not worst case scenario. He ends up basing here. Alright, so now being a 3-0 Warwick, like Zach's like behind here, we've got Tiamat. My entire objective priority right now is I want to get drag as early as possible. It's a fire dragon. My bot's pushed in. This is what you want to be thinking about, how to start accelerating this game. Get as many dragons as you can early. And Warwick is actually pretty good right now because he can solo drags really early. So Zach shows up mid. Alright, no real need to get the minions there. I would say you should let that freeze for Nico. That will just create a gank opportunity later down the track. We've got a lot to do right now. Can't be wasting time. We've got to get Rift Scuttler, Dragons of Potential. We've got to get our jungle. We just really want to be efficient with our time as much as possible. So, Dragon is potentially an option here, but Zach has... Spawn timers are really low at this time. Zach is now in base, and he would be coming out pretty soon. Your Caitlyn is low here. If you don't have priority, Nico's not on the map. You don't want to be doing Dragon here. So it's good that you're coming to clear wards here. You drop a pink there on Dragon. Alright, so again, you're starting Dragon here, and Caitlyn's basing, and the enemy team's like pretty healthy. Zach is... don't know where he is, and Cho'Gath is like full health with his ultimate. So I really like this decision to back off here. No need to take the risk there. Let's play it safe. Let's play it slow. We're already ahead. We don't need to take unnecessary risks. So I really like that you backed off Dragon there. Go to your camps. Alright, level 6 now. This is awesome. You see an opportunity to do Dragon here. Your entire team is now with you. Mid is pushed. You know where Cho'Gath is. You know where Jinx is. Yes, she could potentially come to like help you, but you guys have 4 strong right now. You have ultimate. I'll definitely be looking to just force Dragon here. You have control of the river. So another really good call from Warwick. So this is awesome play right now. Like this is like apart from that pathing thing where maybe you could be more efficient by not doing golems and just going straight bot side to start pressuring. Really flawless early game. Like, this is really set you up as a position to absolutely carry this game. We're 3-0. Alright, so this is where it starts to go downhill. So, I know you're level 8, your flush is coming up, you have ultimate. You shouldn't be looking for a gank here at all. This is just not gankable. You have to look at the wave. Like, when you gank, you always need to assess, like, where the wave is. And, like, what tools you... Like, Cho'Gath is, at the end of the day, like, he still has CC abilities and stuff. He can silence you. He can really disturb a gank. So... definitely not in position to gank this at all. I'll just be going straight to my camps. Again, your entire topside jungle is up. We want to be efficient here. Let's clear it as fast as possible. So, still looking for a gank here, which is a huge mistake. Like, you're just not going to be able to lane gank this effectively. Clear your camps. Be efficient. Like, right now, your focus should be clear jungle. Yes, you can gank here and there when there's opportunity presented themselves, but again, this is not an opportunity to gank mid. Like, Jace is really pushing in Mundo right now. Look at Rift Herald. Rift Herald is a huge objective to help break open the map. Remember, Rift Herald spawns really early now. I think it's like at 8 minutes. And it's pretty much easier to get. So, you should really be thinking about how can I get Rift Herald as soon as possible. So, Warwick's just power clearing the camps. With his Tiamat. Alright, so this is, again, where it's starting to go downhill. Yes, you can get a kill here pretty easily, but, like, A, you don't know where Zac is, so there is potential for a counter gank, and you just don't want to be dying. So, like, dying here really stuffs up your momentum. Like, you got to think of League as, like, taking small wins, so Cho'Gath already had to base there. So think of base as, like, almost deaths. Like, obviously you don't get the gold from them, but... what you did there is you burnt flash and your ult and skipped doing your jungle for that, which is just not worth it at all, especially dying. Like, I could maybe see it if you survived, but again, that was risky in the first place. You know, before how I talked about Cho'Gath has lots of tools to disrupt the gank. Like, it just happened there. Like, he knocked you up under tower and you died for it. So, this is like the beginning of like where this game starts to go down. It's just decision making at the end of the day, like choosing like your fights, choosing how you want to use your flash and your ult. Like, these are very important abilities that you don't want to be using and then dying for. So we go to top side in a clear jungle, which is good. Okay, but again, you choose again not to do your camps. Instead, you're looking to like do your lanes, and like as soon as I see this, I'm actually starting to already see your mindset, like where this game falls apart. You're thinking too much about like how can I gank like and help my team as much, instead of thinking about how can I get even further ahead in experience in gold and really start to accelerate this game. Be that carry. So Mundo does get away. He is low health, but Jace is going to need to base as well. I wouldn't be considering diving this. Alright, so now you're looking to bot side jungle, which is, again, this is another decision-making error. Very risky to do this. You don't know where Zac is. He hasn't showed bot side at all with vision. Yes, Mundo is low, but Jace is also low. He can't help you. And Cho'Gath has mid-priority. Nico can't help you. So you can never take this blue. It's way too risky. Zac actually shows up, luckily. And you just decide to back up. So again, let's just go to our jungle. Nothing to do on the map. Jace is base in. Mid is potentially gankable right now. So you do go for this. Ult him. And we get the kill. So really good identifying gank there. Alright, get one turret plating straight here. Let's clear our jungle. Let's even, actually, you can rift here. You rift Herald right now. Like, Jace has come back on the map. You guys are still relatively healthy. You know where their bot lane is. This is a perfect opportunity to rift Herald. And again, this is your mindset. You need to be thinking, like, rift Herald is a huge objective. It seems like you're not prioritizing it at all this game. So you almost die there. Pretty lucky, to be honest. And you go to do your camp, I believe, which is fine. Boy kills up from it. Alright, so we're basing now. We have 2 pink wards, which is really good. I like that. This is a time where you want to be switching out your yellow trinket for red sweeper trinket. I always try and think about getting sweeper on my second base. Really helps for like that objective vision control, which is your job as a jungler. You need to be controlling the river, looking at getting Rift Herald, controlling Dragon River, and that's what sweeper can really help you do. You already have pink wards to give vision for your team, which is what you're going to be placing down to get vision as a jungler. Alright, so now you see bot, you go straight bot, help them. Get a kill on Blitz, we push this in. Dragon spawning soon, you're like in charge, jungle's basically up. So this is another situation where you're sitting around too much, you're prioritizing plates too much before your jungle camps. Your jungle camps are more important than tower platings. If you can get the tower, go for it, but you're not going to be able to get the tower here. There's just no way, spawn time was really low, and you're just not going to get this by yourself. So we go do, especially with Dragon up. So we go and do, you see another kill mid, which is good. We get another kill. But see, what's starting to happen now is like your jungle's starting to stay up for a very long period of time. So we get Rift Scuttler. Unfortunately, Zac outsmarts you there, which sort of maybe like not excusable there. Like you do have your Q to burst it with Smite. You are a level ahead of Zac, but this does happen. Alright, so again, this is a huge mistake. Yes, I know you're looking to go and get this tower, but Jinx is dead. Kate can get this anyway. Your priority needs to be clearing your camps and getting Rift Herald right now. You don't need to help Kate get this tower at all. This is a Blitzcrank with full health. Let's back off, let's be efficient. And you actually die there for it. So not good at all. And see, what's really happening now is that early game you have, you're starting to lose your momentum. You're starting to, like, you're dying, you're giving shutdown gold, you're spending like 20 seconds on death timers, plus you have to walk all the way out of base instead of doing your jungle camps. So we come here, we do Raptor camp. So I want you to also notice that is the second camp Warwick has cleared since 11 minutes. So let's actually just take note of this as well. All the way back here, or even further back. So this is when Warwick came mid and then went to clear his Raptor camp. So at 11 minutes 15 seconds was the last time he killed a camp, like his own jungle camp. Like this is obviously not including Rift Scuttler, before like 14 minutes. So we haven't cleared jungle camps for a very, very long period of time. So now this is 14 minutes, this is 3 minutes. So yeah, over 3 minutes, 14 minutes, 40 seconds right now. So let's also take note of that. That's the second camp that he's killed in 3 minutes. So now again, we're looking for kills. Just decide to back off there. Alright, this is where you want to be placing your pink ward. Like again, Rift Herald isn't a major objective, next objective. You want to be placing your pink ward here. Instead of, again, you should ideally have Sweeper here. This really just helps deny vision, and potentially you can be looking at Rift Herald. So now we've got a red buff, which is good. Alright, so this is another example of small wins. So you sort of like find them, like there's like 2 bot, I'm pretty sure here. You go onto potentially almost kill Mundo. Janna actually knocks him out, unfortunately. And you decide to flash for this Mundo. You're just not going to have enough damage to kill. Like this is obviously a hindsight like thing where you can say like, oh, like I couldn't kill him. But chasing a Mundo with his ult is just never going to work as Warwick. So back off. You want to be using your team. You have 3 there. You've split up way too much from your team. All you had to do there was get that window flash, let him go, and then just do Rift Herald. That's your opportunity to Rift Herald. You don't want to be chasing here. And again, dying here is just the worst thing possible you could be doing. As soon as the jungle is off the map, suddenly you just can't do like key objectives like Rift Herald. Alright, so let's also note down that Raptor. So that's his 3rd camp in 6 minutes now. Remember, 11 minutes was the Raptor camp he got. Then he got red buff, and then this is now Raptor camp. So we've done three jungle camps in 6 minutes. And again, like bots, like there's no reason to fight over this. But your entire bot side jungle's up, Dragon's coming up soon, you're still ahead by 6k gold. There's no point risking these fights. There's nothing to fight over. You need to be, again, looking at objectives. Like, look at Kate, who's pressuring top right now. This is an awesome potential to control the river. Let's get Rift Herald. There's just so much for you to do here, and fighting is not one of them. So you die again. Alright, so you're pinging Dragon now, which is the right idea. Let's get objectives as soon as we can. So great call there. It is worth to skip your camps there to get Dragon. Alright, so we get Dragon. Now we're looking to back onto jungle camp. So, and this is now Warwick's 4th jungle camp in the entirety of 9 minutes. Sorry, 8 minutes. Warwick has gotten 4 jungle camps. So this is really the answer to your question. Why you just couldn't extend your early game lead. Like, you were over ganking way too much and not focusing. Like, even though you're ahead, you still need to be clearing and focusing, prioritizing clearing your jungle. You can clear your jungle, then you can go out onto the map and do stuff, focus objectives. So I really want to emphasize, like, this is where, like, it really starts to go downhill. Like, the last 8 minutes of just constantly trying to fight, not looking to get huge experience and gold advantages. It's like, right now, Warwick could be, like, almost 3 levels ahead of Zach. Zach's 0 and 4. Zach's a much slower farm. Like, you have Tiamat, you just want to power farm in your jungle camps. Alright, so we get Rift Scuttler here. Remember, Rift Herald is about to despawn soon. So it's either all or nothing right now. So this is like dancing. This is where I call it just like dice roll League of Legends. Like, you already have control of the river. Let them waste time. Go and push top, mid, make them react, and then you can continue to get control of this river and look at Baron. Like, whenever you start dancing like this, just look at straight at waves, straight away. Like, let's just push in mid. We already have priority of river, so that means they can't. They're going to be way too scared to walk up here to do these camps because you guys have full control of the river and can come out anytime. So you help mid push in. So you're still doing like the mid dance right here. Like, your blues up, your Krugs are up. Like, I know that you think you're still really strong and you can look for fights, but remember, you still need to be clear and focusing your camps. Like, they know you're mid here. There's no surprise. There's no other surprise here. There's no ganking going on. Minion wave is all the way here, which means if your minion wave's there, then their minion wave's going to be there. It's always mirrored. There's just nothing. You're just wasting a lot of time here just walking around mid. It is good that you're helping Nico push this in, but Nico's fun to push this in alone with Janna. Again, you guys have full top side control river. She's going to be very safe, comfortable walking into here and pushing in mid wave. So again, like, look at you're going mid again. Like, there's no way you're going to siege this tower. You don't have Caitlyn, you don't have Jace. Your entire jungle is up right now. So it's just like your mindset. Like this is the biggest thing to answer your question. Like again, why you just can't feel like you can extend early leads is because you're like wasting a lot of time. You're not getting experience in gold. You're just doing these dice roll fights constantly instead of playing smart League of Legends. So again, like you're still looking for kills. Let's note, entire jungle is up. So we get Jinx's flash. Again, really risky stuff. Like we're walking into their jungle with no vision and you don't have mid-wave pushed. So team fight breaks out. Caitlyn is dead. This is now a 4v4. You don't have ultimate. You guys just need to, excuse me, need to concede this. Again, just leave this straight away. Leave your team. If they want to hang around and die, die. You need to be clearing your camps right here. Like again, you're sort of just looking for kills constantly, just not prioritizing your jungle camps. Alright, so how much gold do you have? You have 1200 gold right now, staying on the map at half health, looking for flanks. Forced to burn flash. Alright, so what you want to be doing now is pushing in mid-wave, looking for dragon. I like the pink one. Again, you should have sweeper by now. Like, you're really lacking control of this jungle right now with not having sweeper. This is really why you need sweeper as a jungle. Like, you have no one has sweeper on your team, so you don't even know you could be walking over a bunch of wards right now. Alright, so you guys don't decide to do dragon. Caitlyn goes top. Jace is not around. You guys definitely need to leave this, and then your team gets caught here. Right, absolutely need to concede this right now. Let's just go top side, clear your bot side jungle, go top side. There's no way we're going to be able to literally 3v5 this with 4 of their like champions alive. Just not enough damage at all. Alright, so now this is again going in, so this is really like there's just your position to carry this game is just absolutely gone by this stage. Alright, so basically what happens the rest of this game is everyone just starts to go in one by one. The enemy team is just too tanky. And they just like literally just run it down mid. So I really want to like again stress the example, and you can literally see in this game like how Warwick started to stagnate because he just kept on going for kills, and not getting objectives from these kills, and just not prioritizing getting that experience and gold advantage. Like right now, even despite the great early game, Warwick is a level down over like Zach. So I hope this review was helpful. I hope this really just showed you, emphasized how important it is to get your jungle camp still, especially with the new patch with jungle camps on super short timers. Clear off spawn, keep clearing your jungle camps. The more you clear your jungle camps, the more experience and gold you're going to get, and you're going to be able to carry the game, especially when you have a good early start. So again, links in the description below to my full notes from this review, and you can check out that Korean Warwick 1 trick. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.